Schools and prisons probably shouldn't have much in common, but research on what's known as the school-to-prison pipeline shows a concerning connection.
Once we put a kid into that system, many of them never get out. A large percent of them, sometimes 50% of them, will stay in the system for the rest of their lives. And I said I couldn't do it anymore.
In Philadelphia, veteran cop and former Deputy Commissioner Kevin Bethel first learned about the link a few years ago.
I met a phenomenal judge out of Clayton County, Georgia, Steve Teskey, who was doing a lot of work around school-to-prison pipeline and kept nudging me. What are you going to do in Philly?
30 years on the force, Bethel never thought twice about the number of juvenile arrests his officers were making.
I pulled this data, and I always tell people I was just so angry. I sit down and look at this sheet of paper, and I'm locking 1,600 kids up a year. Majority of them African-American Latino youth. But any youth, no matter what their race is, I'm locking them up.
Something had to change.
I was blessed to have leadership and then kind of said, hey, Kev, what do you want to do? And that would set me on a chart that would ultimately change my life.
Overnight, Bethel rewrote the department's policy on student arrests. It would take a compassion over cuffs approach. Minor infractions would no longer lead to students going to jail. Instead, a student like Jeremiah Figueroa would go into a new diversion program.
I'm grateful. That was the chance and choice that I had.
Last year, Figueroa was caught with a knife in his backpack when he went through his school's metal detector. He said it was there from a fishing trip with his grandfather.
I thought I was going to be arrested.
The new policy gave the 10th grader counseling, mentoring, and a second chance. He has not been in trouble since.
I was definitely grateful, and I feel like other people should have that opportunity too.
Bethel is now retired from the police department and working directly with the school district. Through his work, arrests have gone from 1,600 a year to 250, and a 4-year study done by Drexel University shows school safety has not been compromised.
I tell people, from someone who's been on both sides, what we're doing to our children, particularly for these low-level offenses, is wrong. And if we have to come to a place where we recognize that it's not weakness to give a kid a second chance.
For The Race, I'm Alicia Nieves.